Hello everyone, I am happy to announce that Midi Sandbox has a new piano roll feature, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but first I just want to say that if you're brand new to Midi Sandbox, I highly recommend going to midisandbox.com to learn more about it. Essentially, it's a free open source collection of MIDI responsive widgets made for musicians that will allow them to plug in their MIDI controller or device and have these different widgets that display different music theory concepts and whatnot in real time as you play your device. And you can visit our About page to learn exactly how it works and some of the widgets that we have available. And I also recommend going to the tutorials and templates page, especially if you're brand new, because we have a tutorial specifically to show you how to get started with Midi Sandbox if you want to, say, practice with a MIDI controller. This is the best tutorial for that. And we also have a tutorial that shows you how you can use MIDI files with one of our MIDI player widgets. So technically you don't even need to have a MIDI device to use Midi Sandbox. You can just use MIDI files to play around with it. And of course we have some templates down here that you can check out. And lastly, there's the FAQ page, so if you get stuck or if you have questions, definitely check out the FAQ page, and if it's still not answered, you can go ahead and head over to the contact page. Now I'm going to go over the new piano roll feature that we have in Midi Sandbox, which you saw in the first part of the video. I just want to go over some of the settings and how it works in case you'd like to try it out for yourself. So the way we enable this is by going into the widget settings, and we're using the piano widget, which we had before, but now we have a few extra settings here. So you can see that we have the show piano roll option enabled. If this is disabled, we just get the regular piano widget. But when we enable this, we also get a couple more settings here. For example, this show sustained bars means that if this is disabled, I can be sustaining a note, but the notes that travel upwards sort of seem like they're not being sustained, or at least there's no visual indicator. But if I enable this setting and I play the note again, you can see even if I'm not actively pressing the note, there's still this highlighted background showing that the note is being sustained. So that's what this setting does. And then we also can change the key bed height if we want to make that larger or smaller. And we can also control the piano roll speed. So you can see if I increase this, they'll start traveling a lot faster. And of course I can reduce that. And that's really all the settings that you need to know about for the piano roll feature.